Refined. Curtain up, light the lights, but we warn you, it's something rotten.
One of my favorite roles I've ever played in my life.
Refined gets a behind-the-scenes peek at the Broadway makeup magic, wowing audiences at the Fifth Ave. Plus, it's described as a country club for car nuts.
Just come and enjoy great food in the restaurant and look at really cool cars.
The unique hotspot where you can drive in with a flat tire and drive out with a full stomach. Then,
Wow, got some horns here, Robin.
it's a side of the San Juans you might not have ever seen before, but it's definitely one to savor. Seattle Refined starts now. Hey everybody, welcome to Seattle Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. You know, we hate to spread rumors. Normally we try to stay away from idle gossip, but we need to tell you we heard there's something rotten going on at Seattle's Fifth Avenue Theater. Something wonderfully rotten, in fact. We could tell you, but we'd rather show you.
Welcome to the Renaissance, not the one in Italy or in France, the one in England, the one where William Shakespeare is cream of the crop.
A smash Broadway hit has finally come to a Seattle stage. Something Rotten tells the tale of two brothers trying to write a play to compete with Shakespeare, the rock star of the 90s. The 1590s to be exact.
The older brother comes to me for help to see what the next big thing in theater is going to be. And I try to figure that out for him, and we start the first musical ever made.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Blake Hammond is in love with the show and his role. He plays an outrageous character.
Nostradamus is a soothsayer, or a fortune teller kind of. He sees the future, and he loves what he does. He's enthusiastic, but he's not quite completely right all the time.
Blake is the only cast member doing his own makeup, so of course we had to stay and watch him get ready for showtime.
It's a foundation like a woman would do. Then I start aging myself, which is something that people don't necessarily want to do. But it's a lot of drawing of lines and creating crow's feet, creating lines across the forehead, a lot of blending. But then there's a thing I do, which you'll see what's called a stipple brush, that basically sort of gives me color all around and sort of pockmarks me. I look a little bit like I've been drinking too much. But it gives some depth to the look, and then you throw on the wig and it all just sort of blends together. I become something else completely than I look like right now, that's for sure.
Blake is no stranger to over-the-top roles. He starred as Uncle Fester in The Addams Family, as Edna Turnblad in Hairspray, even Pumbaa the Warthog in Lion King.
Obviously, they're all character roles, and I'm a character man, so you end up playing these roles that are written for someone unique and different, not the leading man. It's been my favorite roles I've ever played in my life, and I played a lot of roles.
The crowd goes wild every time when dancers kick.
It's the best number I've ever been able to do in a show. It's called a musical, and it lasts about 10 minutes long, and it really does bring the house down every single performance. Where the show's really just about having a good time and about joy and enjoying your life. Laughter, be true to yourself, and live your life authentically. I think that's what I would say comes from the show.
Something Rotten runs through October 1st at the Fifth Ave Theater. To learn more, check out our website. In other news, tickets just went on sale for the Tony Award-winning play The Humans at the Seattle Rep.
They would wish me one more day to stay.
This is part of the National Broadway tour of the acclaimed play about a family gathering for Thanksgiving dinner in a gritty apartment in Lower Manhattan. It's supposed to be amazing. Curtain opens November 17th. And Arthur Miller's classic drama, The Crucible, is getting a refresh at Act Theater. The powerful play about the Salem witch hunt trials is being restaged in a more contemporary setting. It starts its run October 13th. Changing gears, literally, a new restaurant is putting auto and motorcycle enthusiasts on the fast lane to classic cars and classic comfort food. Refined's John Prentice headed down to Sodo and pumped the brakes when he arrived at Derby.
Welcome to The Shop, a haven for car nuts and pub grub foodies in the heart of Sodo.
So is this a real place or am I dreaming? I mean, there's a Testarossa right there, an XKE right there, and have you seen the horns on that Cadillac?
Yeah, this is real. You're not dreaming.
Wow! Matt Bell is the mastermind behind this all-inclusive dream garage, a place for car guys and girls to store, fix, and enjoy their favorite machines.
If you're a non-member, you can just come and enjoy great food in the restaurant and look at really cool cars and meet other car people. But if you're a member, you can have full access to the member lounge. You can put your car in a lift and work on it, and you can either pay somebody to help you do it or teach you how to do it, or they can do all the work for you. And then, of course, we have car storage here, so that if you have a condo downtown or a 2-car garage with a 3-car collection or more, we can accommodate that here too.
Another great feature, an indoor wash area.
So all year round, you can come in and wash your car and enjoy our facilities.
Now, I don't know about you, but working on cars makes me hungry. Don't worry, Seattle restaurateur Ethan Stoll's got you covered.
We are currently in the middle of Derby Restaurant.
Derby is a bar within the shop. Ethan says they serve next-level pub fare, chicken wings, burgers, and take a look at this slab of bacon. Now that's a BLT.
We definitely would like to have anybody feel welcome here. We didn't want it to be too guy-centered and too dude, focused. After work, for lunch, come down here for some happy hour, it's awesome.
So there's Aston Martins and Porsches and Ferraris out there, and you want me to check out this bookcase? What's so special about this?
Yeah, I mean, well, besides all the reading material we have, you can push on it and it...
Open it up, and it reveals a hidden poker room. Pretty swanky.
So is this just for rich guys?
No, this club is for everyone. We have everything from Volkswagen to Ferraris, but it's really a place where everyone can come together. We have an initiation fee of $500, which we're running a special of half off, and only $150 a month.
Monthly parking is extra, but the views are free. John Prentice, Seattle Refined.
To learn more about Derby or to watch that story again, log on to our website. Refined is just getting started. Looking for a perfect spot to watch the Huskies play?
This is the top Husky bar. If I did not work here, I would be here celebrating with all Husky fans.
We get expert advice on the best game day parties when the dogs are on the road. But first, all aboard, we are sailing off to Lopez Island for a road trip adventure Refined style. From wine to cheese to goats, why, this island is one to savor. Welcome back to the show. I'm Gard Swanson. I don't know about you, but I love autumn in the Northwest. It's one of the most beautiful times of the year and a great time to get out and explore. And our sponsor, San Juan Islands Visitors Bureau, tipped us off on one of the coolest events going on. It's a perfect excuse to savor the uniqueness of the islands. You may think summer is prime time to experience San Juan Islands, but it turns out the real fun happens in fall. This weekend kicks off a month-long event, Savor the San Juans. You can find a fall feast on Lopez, Orcas, and San Juan Islands, showcasing amazing food, wine, and activities. We wanted to check it out for ourselves. Refined boarded Kenmore Air and flew to Lopez Island. Our first stop, the oldest bicycle shop in the San Juans.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Gard.
Hi, Gard. I'm Sarah. Welcome to Lopez Bike and Kayak.
Oh man, you got a lot of bikes here.
Yeah, we got a couple. Sometimes we have just about anything anybody wants.
If I jumped on a bike, what can I see?
We have local vineyards and farm stands, including restaurants and also artisan studios here.
And then you also do kayaks?
Yeah, we have kayaks as well. You can visit a neighboring island that has a small remote beach with sometimes some sea life in between here and there.
And what about goats?
We got goat cheese, and there's a dairy on the south end though that has some really good cheese from goats.
Hey, come on, goats!
Andre is the owner of Sunnyfield Farm. A lot of history in this barn.
Yep, it's pretty fun to talk about.
Where he spends his 12-hour farmer's day herding, milking, and making specialty cheeses. And these are his partners, all 20 of them.
They're all named.
What's the name of this one?
That one's Robin.
Hi, Robin.
And we got Soleil coming, and Willow, and Sage, and Nora, and Medlar, and Merlin.
These goats are milked 2 times a day for liquid gold.
And what kind of cheese will you make with this?
This will probably be fresh chev, plain, and right now we're doing basil and garlic chev.
And then when your cheese is finished, where can I pick some up?
You can get it at the Farmers Market in Friday Harbor and Lopez.
And even Blossom Grocery. Hey, how's it going? I heard this stuff's pretty good.
Even my kids eat it.
Really? Now, I'm also looking for some local wine. Do you have any good stuff?
Absolutely.
The Blossom Grocery is celebrating 40 years in business. Their shelves are stacked with everything local, helping bond this community closer.
These two wines are produced using grapes grown right here on Lopez Island.
Oh, that is so cool. And then your store, talk about locally grown stuff, you have a lot of local products in here, and that's so important, isn't it?
We try. When you buy from your friends and neighbors, everyone thrives.
So if I want to go find this winery, where is it?
It's just up the road.
Lopez Island Vineyards produces about 1,500 cases of award-winning wine each year.
These ones that are not as dark. Well, we started here, Maggie and I, my wife, in 1987 planting the vineyard, and that came from a sort of wild dream that I had after stumbling into working on a vineyard in the Bordeaux region of France.
They're also part of the Savor the San Juans family, where everybody supports each other.
Many hands make light work. Otherwise, it would take us days to pick what a large group can pick in 4 hours.
Grab any bottle from Lopez Island Vineyards, and it's sure to go with any meal, especially at Ursa Minor. Chef Nick Coffey owns this upscale eatery. Many of his organic ingredients come from the island, including the ones he'll be serving up in Savor the San Juans.
We get to work with the fishermen, farmers, foragers that are working every day to bring a great diversity of food to the island.
Like this one out here. I mean, you got these beautiful lobster mushrooms, and this will be part of the menu, right? Coming up for Savor the San Juans?
Yes, you know, these mushrooms we're using right now, and so as the fall season comes, we'll continue to use different wild mushrooms.
Can I try one?
Yeah.
That was super. And that's part of the menu coming up.
Yeah.
Give me some right here.
Just a reminder, Savor the San Juan starts this Friday and runs through November 11th on San Juan, Orcas, and Lopez Islands. Go to our website, SeattleRefined.com, for all the info. Coming up on Refined, there's something about putting pen to paper that says a lot about how you feel.
I love her, and I wanted to let her know that I'm thinking of her.
Meet a local entrepreneur inspiring others to get personal by writing letters. Before we go, it's your chance to win some pretty sweet Mariners tickets. Baseball season isn't quite over, but if you're the highest bidder, you could win 4 box seats to a 2018 home game in Section 134 at Safeco Field, all while supporting a good cause. And that's not all. With that bid, you could also win a display case featuring a baseball and a rookie photo signed by the king himself, Felix Hernandez. To put in your bid right now, go to SeattleRefined.com/bid. See all the rules and details with CharityBuzz.com. All proceeds benefit Northwest Harvest, brought to you by the Washington Bankers Association.
Welcome back to Seattle Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. Well, the Seahawks may have gotten off to an uneven start to begin the season, but as far as Seahawk fans go, as always, they nailed it.
Gene Juarez just unveiled its annual Fanicures. Those are Seahawk-inspired manicures for 12s who care about their nails. There are 3 new styles this year, and to see them all, log on to our website.
Well, you can't go anywhere around Seattle these days without someone talking about the Washington Huskies. The Dogs are ranked nationally and are away this weekend up in Boulder to play the Buffs. So where should you go to watch the game? Refined found the best bars where purple takes over.
You ready for this? You ready? The Husky horn. Here comes the Husky horn on a Husky score.
It doesn't get much louder and prouder than the Ram at U Village. Husky fans flock to this hot spot on game days to watch the Dogs in action.
This is the top Husky bar. If I did not work here, I would be here celebrating with all Husky fans.
It's not just football. The Ram has a special Husky coaches room that pays tribute to all UW sports.
There's some Don James memorabilia, a lot of jerseys that have been retired. We do have crew for you as well, along with every single picture of all the Husky coaches as well, which really kind of brings the room together.
And don't worry about the crowds on game day.
We do set up a beer garden in our back parking lot.
If you're looking for a lot of Husky history, everyone says head to the Duchess.
On a home game, it'll be nuts.
The bar is basically a legacy. If you don't know about the Duchess, you don't know the UW.
It's been here for 82 years. A lot of people that went to the UW came here as students, so now they're coming back. Fathers are bringing their children in, You know, it's pretty funny. You know, you have these other folks that I came in here 43 years ago.
From the purple pool table to the memorabilia, this place is perfect for dog fans, and it will continue to be for decades to come.
What do every UW and WSU grad have in common? They both apply to UW.
It's all fun and games at our next favorite Husky bar, Seattle's first ever brew pub, Big Time Brewery.
Game days are, standing room only. So we're proud of the University of Washington. So proud that we stamp it on all of our kegs. We bleed purple and gold in this bar.
Big Time Brewery gives big time dog fans a friendly game experience, and the food and beer aren't bad either.
So we've been brewing beer since '88. We have a great recipe book. We've won, probably 27 medals at the Great American Beer Festival. A lot of college bars are kind of geared towards college students, right? And we kind of gears ours towards adults and alumni.
All dogs and cats are welcome. But for those ducks?
I have no hard feelings towards WSU. I just do not like the Ducks. Because the Duck fans are so rude and so rowdy that they actually, will like knock somebody's beer over as they're walking by the table. What you end up creating is, like a pub, like a true brew pub atmosphere. That's great because when you think football, you think beer, pizza, nachos, and so this just really tries to, cultivate the whole football mentality of what you want to do on game day.
For more information or to check that story out again, check out our website.
We know Seattle has its share of Coug and Duck fans too, and don't worry, there are local bars just for you.
In fact, if you log on to our website, we have a list of the Seattle bars that cater to every university in the Pac-12. Wazoo, Arizona State, Stanford, we got you covered. So go to the website and check it out. And go Dogs. We'll be right back. It's officially fall tomorrow, and by the looks of it, people are ready for it. Check out this corn maze in Kent at the Carpenito Brothers Pumpkin Patch. From the sky, you can see it looks like Bigfoot. Pretty impressive. The Carpenito Pumpkin Farm is open to the public next Friday.
Welcome back to Refined. Well, Western Washington has its share of pumpkin farms, dairy farms, and berry farms, but until recently, we'd never heard of a letter farm. Combine the ice cream man with a pop-up restaurant, and you'll sort of get the idea behind the letter farmer. As Refined discovered, the mobile business has one goal: to encourage folks to rediscover the joy of letter writing.
I'm writing to my parents.
She probably hasn't gotten personal letters for 30 years either. I mean, I don't remember the last time I've gotten one.
When was the last time you wrote a letter?
Probably 30 years ago. I mean, an actual letter.
In the heart of Pioneer Square, people are putting down their phones and putting pen to paper.
There's always that, well, what is this? And then it almost takes them a minute to just kind of go, it's so it feels out of context, and I love that kind of jarring.
Rachel calls herself the letter farmer.
My idea has always been, how do we make letter writing stay alive and have it be a fun experience?
She drives around this big red van, hoping to inspire people to reach out to loved ones, the old-fashioned way.
The experience of receiving a letter is as important as the writing part, and I think there's something to our voice when we put pen to paper. So, welcome. So I decided to pick a variety of artists. I don't have just one company, so I really have tried to have something for everybody.
Josh is writing his sister a letter.
I love her, and I wanted to let her know that I'm thinking of her. But I think the whole concept of letter writing as an activity is almost gone in our society. And I love the fact that, there's still that option that we have in terms of communication, write a letter.
I love this. I've been in the truck when people who are, let's just say in the early 20s, are gathering stationery and talking about how their parents used to correspond, writing letters to each other.
Rachel says the red van is open to everyone, including the homeless, who haven't talked to family in years.
I've had many of them sit and write, and I can help them look up an address if they don't know it, whether it's being here and having the homeless write or a regular group of people who come by and write at lunchtime. It's been just probably one of the most satisfying experiences professionally that I've ever had.
To learn more about where you can catch up with the letter farmer, log on to SeattleRefined.com.
All right, that's going to do it for today's show. I'm Gart Swanson. Have a good one, everybody. We'll see you next time right here on Seattle Refined.